Hey there, welcome to the Rugged Angel Cast. This is episode 63, and I am Camila. Hopefully, you're having a really great day and a really super fantabulous week, even. This is Thanksgiving week. Hopefully, you are enjoying it in the ways in which you like to enjoy it. If you're in Pittsburgh, then you know how the weather has drastically dropped. It was like 70 degrees a couple days ago, and then it was snowing. So I am dealing with it the best way I know how, with lots of warm teas, leg warmers, and a lot of snuggling on the couch, which works out well for me this week in particular because I am off from work. And it's nice to be able to just kind of lay around for a while without any judgment from the world because, I'm off and I can do that. So this is great. You are listening, as I said before, to the Rugged Angel Cast, and you might be listening on WMCK.FM. If you are, thank you. And if you are, you also know that there's going to be music involved in this episode. I always ask my guests to give me their top 5 songs by female artists because all of the music that I play is by female artists unless otherwise specified. You can listen to WMCK.FM on your computer, your laptop, your iPhone, your Android, your tablet, your iPad, whatever, because you just go to the website, WMCK.FM, and you can find out all of the ways to listen to it. There's an app that works for both Apple and Android, and it's a good time. You should totally do that. If you The new episodes air on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. And then we revisit those same episodes on Thursdays at 5 p.m. and then again on Monday at 1 p.m. So you can listen in the evening, you can listen on your way home from work, or if on your way to work, if you work the late shift, and you can also listen at lunchtime. Either way, I just thank you for listening. And if you don't care about the music, you can always just get the straight up chit chat, chitty chat, talky talk versions of the podcasts on iTunes and Libsyn. Just look up Rugged Angel Productions. Rugged Angel is one word. You can also go to ruggedangel.com and find links to a bunch of other episodes and other podcasts that I do there as well. Also, while you're over on iTunes, if you'd be so kind as to rate and review the podcast, because that helps me help you. It also helps me get sponsors. And you'll be letting me know what I'm doing right and what I'm not doing that's right, so I can help make a better podcast for your earbuds. And so I think that's all the random business type information that I need to give you right now. Oh, you can follow me on Twitter at @the_RuggedAngel. And also, if you wouldn't mind to just go on to Facebook, if you hang out over there, and like Rugged Angel Productions on Facebook. Rugged Angel is one word. So this week's guest is one of my oldest and dearest and bestest friends, Ceceli Abernathy. Ceceli has always been a magnificent writer, and I am so proud of her because she has finally written her very first ebook, and you can get it at Amazon. The book is called The Tea Cleanse. It's The Tea Cleanse, a tasty and easy method for healthy weight loss. Now, this book came to be after Ceceli was diagnosed with Graves' disease, and we get all into that if you're not familiar with what that is. Now, traditional medicine wasn't working for her, and once she started doing the research, she found a more natural and holistic method. And in this ebook, she kind of maps that out for you. And again, it says weight loss in the title, but that's not what this is about. It's not about some quick and easy weight loss fad. This is about changing your eating habits and just regaining your life and feeling so much better and getting rid of toxins and whatnot. And we just talk about all sorts of just wonderful, things like meditation and yoga and just, doing your own research and making sure you know what's what in your life and in your body, and taking responsibility and action on getting yourself healthy and keeping yourself healthy. So just go to Amazon and buy the ebook, which is, like I said, is more about changing your lifestyle than just dieting. It's only 99 cents or free if you're a Prime member. So just hop on over there and do that. Words of wisdom today for you. Someone you haven't even met yet is wondering what it'd be like to know someone like you. So, children, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you're all overdoing it on food, love, and thanks. Ceceli Abernathy. Welcome to the Rugged Angel Cast.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me on your show. I'm honored to be here.
Dude, of course. Now, for those of you who have no idea, Cecily is one of my oldest and dearest and bestest friends in the world. So,
In the whole world.
I'm,
Yes.
I'm very excited to have this extremely professional conversation with you to be
I'll try my best, okay?
recorded.
All ratchetness to a minimum. Okay, I got it. I got
Just going to put our usual selves in our pockets for a minute, and then for about an hour,
it.
yeah, we'll just go ahead and get through.
Okay.
How's your day going so far?
It's going great on this election day. It was busy, but yeah, I got out there and I voted.
Woot.
How was your voting experience? Did you vote today or
Yeah, we actually did it before we went to work, and it was quick and easy. Like we were only in line. The whole thing took maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Like it wasn't
that's beautiful.
that
Yeah.
crowded or anything, and I mean, I was happy with it. It wasn't. There was no intimidation happening there.
That's good. That's always a plus.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's over. I'm ready for campaign season to be over.
Oh,
I'm ready to move on. I
um,
mean, it's been exhausting.
so exhausting. I had no idea that I would be full of such anxiety today about this.
Right.
And,
Yeah, it's definitely one of a kind campaign. We haven't seen anything like this before. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it except for I'm glad it's almost over.
yeah, if I can, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to pretend like I'm gonna ask you some questions that I obviously know the answer to, but we're just gonna have to go through it. So,
Okay.
Cecily, you're originally from Toledo, Ohio. That is correct.
That is correct. Originally from Toledo, Town, as I like to call it. Yeah,
You
born and raised.
the OH10, and
Yes.
and our history began in eighth grade there in Toledo, Ohio. Um,
Yes, it did. I don't know why I was thinking we met before eighth grade, but no, we met in the eighth grade.
yeah,
Yeah, man, that's
kid.
been so long ago.
Yeah, it was. It was a million bajillion years ago. I was the new kid in class, and coming into a brand new school in the eighth grade was probably not the best experience at times, but you you helped me through.
Hey, we connected right away. It was meant to be. It was meant to be.
And now you've
Yeah,
always been, from what I recall, you've always been the writing type. You were always very drawn to English and literature.
yeah, yeah. Me too. That was just a natural thing for me, writing and reading and literature. It was just one of those things that I enjoyed. Um, but yeah, you too. You've always been creative in that way, like
Mm.
that.
And you went off to college to Cincinnati.
Yes, yes. Went to UC. I was there for a few years, and I decided I wanted to quote unquote find myself, which basically just meant drop out and party all the time. Uh, and I lived in Cincinnati for say a total of 5 years.
Mm.
And then I moved to Dayton, Ohio. I moved up here with my sister. She was going to law school, UD Law School. And she said, you know what? Come on up here. Come to Wright State. They have a great English program, which I did. And been here ever since.
Just made it your home.
Yeah.
Made it your own.
I, I've made it my own. Yes, I have.
Now, I know that what my experience in Toledo. What was Toledo like to you? Like, what was it? For me, it was one of those like, you know what? I'm really glad when I was really glad when I managed to get out. Um,
Right, right. Well, when you're kids, you don't really think about it.
right.
I had a really good childhood there, wonderful memories, and that was just because of my friends and family made it so great. But after high school, I was ready to go. I
Yeah.
was ready to explore. I was ready to get out of there. I just wanted to see something different. And after I left for college and came back to visit, it was kind of depressing.
Yeah.
because I realized that it was just so small and conservative and closed minded and it wasn't some place that I wanted to stay. Definitely not a trailblazing city with new innovations and new ideas and new things popping up. No, 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 no. But I had to leave and come back to realize that stuff.
Did you feel like a certain, like obviously a lot of times it does happen, change of scenery, change of location that does revitalize that creative flow and those creative,
Absolutely, yeah. You just get exposed
right?
to different things. You get exposed to different cultures and different people and different ideas and walks of life. And so when you're exposed to such a vast amount of new things, and then you come back to something that is just kind of like that one lane highway. Mm,
It's
yeah,
like, womp womp.
you yeah, wah wah wah. You know. So, but since I moved, my whole family that lived in Toledo moved out.
Mhm.
My grandmother was there. She moved down here to date with us. My mother moved down here to date with us. So we actually have no family there anymore.
So
So
you have no reason to go back. Like,
no reason to go back unless I'm driving through to somewhere else.
right, exactly. That's kind of where that's where I lie. Well, like once my mom and sister left, it's like, all right, well, that's it. It was our
Yeah,
time. We're fine.
Toledo.
We have some.
Unless I'm getting a Nettie's hot dog. I will drive to Toledo for a Nettie's hot dog.
I totally forgot.
Okay? Oh my God. How could you forget
well,
Nettie's
well,
hot dog?
I never, I don't
Well,
eat.
you don't eat meat. You don't eat meat. That's
But
right. Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that was a delightful treat.
But yeah, yeah, that was, I must say, that might be one of the best things about Toledo, Nettie's. The Nettie's hot dogs. Yeah.
So, after you've gone through school and you left, kind of, basically still trying to like work around and find yourself and whatnot, and you ended up, having a baby. You had
Yes, it did. Yes, it
beautiful
did.
little girl.
That was a blessing. I think that might have been one of the best things that ever happened to me. Motherhood, totally unexpected. Did not think I was the mother type. I was totally in denial until I went into labor. Like no, no, no. There's
I wish
still a chance. No, no, not me. Yeah, you're gonna have a baby. Um, the best experience, hands down, for my life. Um, having a kid, it changes you in so many ways. I can't even really verbalize it. It's just something you have to experience. But oh man, that kid is the reason why I wake up every day. Yeah.
as it should be. I mean, that's amazing, and it's always so it's nice and different to see a friend that you've known since childhood to like grow up and be a mother, and you're an amazing mother, and I wish
Thank
I
you.
wish we could spend much more time together, but
Yeah.
the conversations that we still have, and the few times that I've been able to witness you with her, like you're amazing. You're great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's 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 a job, man. It's challenging but rewarding on the other hand. Um I don't know, I'm just blessed. I'm just honored that God would trust me with such an important role.
Oh, and he did,
Yeah, that's my baby. That's my heart right there.
but and it kind of turned into, and this also, besides the obvious changes in your life that having a baby and becoming a mother had brought to you, something another unexpected thing kind of happened where once you gave birth, you were diagnosed with Graves' disease.
Yes, yes. It was a complete shock. Once I had Liliana, I had her in 2010, and I was diagnosed with Graves' disease in 2011. And for all of the people out there who don't know what Graves' disease is, it's a thyroid disease that basically attacks your thyroid and it makes it not function properly. It's a lot of different forms to thyroid disease, but um, specifically Graves' disease is when your body is producing too much of the thyroid hormone, like it's working triple overtime.
Oh,
And I didn't even know anything about it when I was diagnosed. Like, what is this? What does my thyroid do? I had to do a lot of research on it. And the thyroid basically controls your metabolism. It controls how your body burns energy. And if it's not functioning properly, it can lead to all kind of cardiovascular issues and just so many crazy things. Yeah, so after I had Lily, I was diagnosed with Graves, and that's kind of when my world was turned upside down for a
mhm.
while. Um, yeah, it was rough. It was
Getting
rough.
that diagnosis in itself, that's got, I mean, obviously that's something that's going to mess with you mentally and emotionally, not,
Yeah,
let alone the physical toll that it's taking on you. And,
yeah, absolutely.
it's now coming into this
Yeah.
motherhood role. Like, okay, what?
It was, all hitting me at the same time. It was definitely overwhelming. Um, Mentally, yeah, for sure. And then physically, like, for someone that never was sick, besides like a cold or something like that, to be diagnosed with something so debilitating was a shock. And I mean, when I say debilitating, it was completely debilitating. Um, some of the symptoms that I noticed right away was when I knew something was going on was weight loss. Like I was losing weight at a rapid, at a rapid state. And I was like, at first I was like, oh, this is cool. I feel kind of funny, but well, I'm doing something right. I'm losing weight.
Right.
This is awesome. But then I started to feel really yucky, like I didn't have any energy.
Mhm.
I would sleep for like 10, 11 hours. I would wake up and I would feel like I hadn't been to bed. And,
Right.
it was a struggle just to physically lift Lily up. And um, I don't know, I was sweating. And I just knew something was wrong.
Right.
I knew my body, I knew something was going on. So I I didn't even go to the my doctor actually. I think I went to the emergency room one day because I was just so completely drained. I felt like I was going to fall over, and I was like, "Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Let me just go. Let me find out what's happening." So I went to the ER, and they ran some tests, and I'm thinking they're going to come back and say, "Oh, you're getting a viral infection or something." No, they came back. They were like, "You are really sick.
Oh God.
You have Graves' disease," and they explained what it was, and I was scared. I was
I,
really scared.
I
Yeah,
bet from,
yeah.
I mean, from the name alone, my God, like if
Right. Right. It's not such a great name. I'm like, oh, what is it? What is this? Am I gonna be in a grave? Explain.
I need words.
Explain
Use more.
yourself. Right. 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 So,
They
um,
diagnosed you as, and they were giving you all sorts of medications that weren't really working for you.
no, no. So after my diagnosis, I took the problem to my family doctor, and he tested my levels, my hormone levels, and said, "Yes, you definitely have Graves, and we're going to start you on this medication. This should balance the problem, the issue. We're going to leave you on it for a few months, come back, get some testing, we'll see where we are." So that's what we did, and it never balanced out. Basically, I was taking this medication that did not relieve my symptoms, and my hormone levels were not being regulated. And we played this game for about maybe a year.
God.
So, yeah, my symptoms were getting worse, and I was getting frustrated. Nothing was working. So the doctor came and he said, "You know what? I think it's best at this point to just remove your thyroid.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like we can get your levels correct. So if we just take it out,
Ah.
um, we can put you on a thyroid replacement. And I have to tell you, Camila, I was feeling so awful.
Mhm.
Um, I was desperate at
Mm.
this point. And looking back in retrospect, I put so much trust in my doctor. Like my life was in his hands.
Mm.
And it never occurred to me that, maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Mhm.
He is a doctor, but maybe I might need to get a second opinion. I was so sick. I was ready for
Mm.
whatever he suggested. So that's what we did. I had my thyroid removed,
Good.
and having that thyroid removed means I won't be able to produce that hormone on my own. So, of course, he had to give me that replacement in pill form, synthetic pill form, and that medication was called Synthyroid. And so he put me on that, and he was like, you should start feeling better. I say within 3 months. You're going to be fine. You're going to be your old self again. I said, okay, let's see. 3 months came and went. I was getting worse. Instead of losing weight, I was gaining weight this time at just about the same rate I was losing it before.
Good.
Gaining weight, like my skin was getting darker and darker.
Good.
My family didn't recognize me. Um, one of the symptoms of thyroid is your eyes, your vision. My vision was getting worse, blurry. My eyes physically started to bulge.
What?
Yes, yes. If not treated, thyroid disease can make your eyes bulge out
Oh
of
my
your. It's crazy the things that this thyroid can do. My eyes were bulging. I was gaining weight. I was depressed. And trying to be a good mom. It was too much. So I'm telling him this. I'm pleading with him. This treatment is not working for me. What can we do? And he wasn't listening to me. He wasn't hearing me. He was like, well, the tests show that your levels are fine. Well, the levels might be fine, but I'm not feeling good. I feel sick. And he didn't get it. He didn't get it. So at that point, I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I started doing my own research.
Mhm.
I was like, it has to be an answer out there somewhere. I can't be the only person suffering from this. So I was like a mad woman. I was on the internet all day and night looking for something.
Mhm.
And I came to find out that um, a lot of people were doing holistic natural treatments after being on the thyroid that were really working for them. And, I was reading reviews after reviews of this natural version of the thyroid hormone that women were taking that was making them feel better and relieving their symptoms. And I'm telling you, it was like, you know, the heavens opened up like light at the end of the tunnel. Like, okay, this is what I need to hear at this point. So I took that information to my doctor and I told him about the research I was doing and I told him about this alternative medicine, the natural version called Armor
Mhm.
Thyroid, and he was completely against it. He was like, no, absolutely not. I'm
Wow.
not going to change you from your medicine. Your levels, the tests show that your levels are fine. If you're still feeling symptoms, then it's. He basically told me I was imagining it. It was all in my head. He was like, you will feel better, if I put you on an antidepressant. I think you're depressed,
Oh God.
and I think you need to lose weight. So
Just
after he told me that, I realized, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. I got my stuff and I left. And that was the last time that I saw him. I knew he was the wrong doctor because he wasn't listening.
yeah.
He did not listen to me. And so, just by God's grace, kind of mishap, I discovered that my OBGYN um, specialized in hormone replacement therapy. I had never known this. Like, she was the doctor that delivered my daughter. She was really cool. I had never known all this time I was going through this that this was her specialty. And so, yeah, it was crazy. It blew my mind. So I told her about everything that was going on, and she was like, I love armor. She was like, she's all into holistic healing too. She was like, I'm totally on board with it. My patients, I have several patients taking it that have had nothing but great results from it. Let's get you on it. Let's get you on it right away. Let's see what happens. And, oh, man, changed my life. It changed my life, literally. Like, within 3 months, I had lost all the weight that I had gained. My symptoms disappeared.
Goodness.
I could feel my old self coming back. Like, it was. I felt like it was a miracle almost.
God. Oh,
Yeah,
thank the Lord, God,
I
Jesus.
know. It was such a blessing. It was such a blessing, and um, I realized going through all of that it was knowledge is power.
Hmm.
And it was important for me to be active in my own recovery,
Yeah,
not put it in anyone else's hands. Like, you have to work with your doctor. You
right.
just can't say, this is your responsibility. Let me know what you find out. No, you have to actively be looking for answers and solutions and, alternative things to make you feel better. And so doing all that, I found out a lot of good information about juicing and juicing. I got into juicing vegetables and fruit, and I started meditating, and just the combination of that, it changed my life. It changed my
It's
life completely.
and that brought you on to write your first ebook,
Yes.
Cleanse, a tasty and easy method for healthy weight loss.
Yes, I just published my first book a few weeks ago on Amazon. The Tea Cleanse. One of the things that I did during the time when my body was recovering was to cleanse myself with natural teas, and it was a great experience. I love tea, first of all. I prefer it over coffee any day. I like coffee, though. Don't get me wrong. You know. 8 o'clock in the morning, I might need a cup just to, get
There's
going.
something
But
about, a nice calming, like a soothing cup of tea, and just make you feel a little
yes,
better about your
make
life, about yourself, let you think
ab- absolutely. I love my tea, so it wasn't anything hard. And I just wanted something to do that was going to be natural, that wasn't going to have me, crazy, biting my nails, trying to stay away from the refrigerator, some crazy drastic diet or something like that. I wanted something that was going to be easy, that was going to taste good, and really, really healthy. And so I stumbled on tea cleansing, and it's a great way to just rid your body of all that unnecessary excess waste, that our bodies can build up all the bad toxins, and yeah, it was an excellent experience. It boosted my energy
Mm.
right away, and I lost a few pounds, so it's wonderful. So I wanted to write about it. I wanted to write about something that worked for me um, when I wasn't feeling great, and yeah, it just it made sense.
Well, it's a great read. Like, it's very quick and it's very easy to follow, and which I love about that. And I also love the fact that you point out that I think the overall theme of the book is that this is it's not necessarily just about weight loss. This is about
Right.
making new life choices, changing your lifestyle, and
Absolutely.
this isn't a fad diet. This isn't something that
No. No, 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 no. If that's what you want to do, then don't buy the book because that can be dangerous. It's not a way to purge. It's definitely not like something meant to. Okay, I'm a cleanse and then I'm a binge and then I'm a cleanse after I binge and just get into that dangerous cyclical. No, 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 no. It's something that you want to do every once in a while. Of course, you want to ask your doctor first before you do any type of cleanse to see if you're healthy enough to do it. But it's a natural, tasty way to lose a few pounds, but more importantly, just get rid of all that waste and toxicity that can accumulate in the body and make you feel bad.
Right? It's rough. We are encountered with just toxins on a day-to-day basis.
Yes,
Every
yes,
like, no matter what you're doing, as there's only so much we can do to keep it out, but, yeah, this is a great way to
absolutely.
help flush that crap out of there and get you all, 'cause you get sluggish and you get
Yeah, get your body functioning back again. And toxins come from things that we would not even think twice about.
right.
Toxins are on your fruit and vegetables from all the insecticides that they're spraying on them, like air fresheners, furniture polish. When I go and spray starch our clothes for work and school, toxins in that. My cleaning products. So many things that you wouldn't even think about.
It's yeah, yeah, it's a sad case, but it's great to know that there is something that we can do to kind of help counteract all that craziness. And also
Absolutely.
obviously other things. Try your best to find. That it's a great time now where there's a lot of more natural cleaning products available and things like that. But still, there's going
Yes.
to be some level of crap that we have to.
Right. But like I said, knowledge is power. Information is key. The internet is one of the greatest inventions because you can get on there and you can learn a lot of. I mean, it has to come from a reputable source. It just can't come from the 8-year-old in his basement typing away. Pulling facts out of the air.
Don't look on Wikipedia. It's not a credit. Like, anybody can
E-
go change that.
exactly. Exactly. But knowledge is power. Do your research. Do
So
your
how
research for sure.
how difficult was this life change for you?
Hmm. Excellent question. It it was hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was hard because a habit, I had habits
Right?
that I had built up over so many years. But my desire to be healthy was stronger than those habits, those addictions that I had. So my want to change was stronger than um, the habits that I had. So
Right.
although it was difficult, I wanted it. I wanted to get to a place where I could heal myself through nutrition and through meditation. It's possible.
Mhm,
If you do your research, you will find that you can heal your body through food. Food is not necessarily as bad as they want you to believe it is. The right food,
mhm,
your fruits and your vegetables, and um, totally cutting out your processed foods. Those processed foods, they're poison, man.
mhm.
They really are, and you would be surprised if you just cut those out, say for even 30 days,
Yeah,
and you just eat fruits, natural whole grains. You would be amazed
yeah.
at how your body reacts to it.
I gotta say, like, it's so much easier now than it was when I was a kid, and mom
Yeah.
had to go through. Then we had like the one health food store in Toledo, Ohio. Now
Exactly. Exactly.
we've got Whole Foods, and every regular supermarket has a Whole Foods section or a
Yes.
natural remedies, and which is great. I mean, I love it. And also, Amazon, like you can anything. It's all at your fingertips, literally. Knowledge.
Yes, it's no excuse. It's no excuse.
And this is really simple too, because it's not like, yeah, even though I know that you do love the loose leaf teas and you like brewing it that way, there's still even like the higher quality and not necessarily expensive, just the higher quality teas that are easily accessible
Yeah.
every day.
And you don't, if you are thinking about buying this tea cleanse book, I don't want people to be under the impression that you have to go get some fancy schmancy tea from some specialty store. No, you can buy a high quality tea right at your grocery. An organic tea. Bigelow makes an excellent green tea, and there are a lot of other brands out there too. So no, please don't be under the impression that you have to have this special kind of, tea in order to do this. No way. You can buy a great tea from your local grocer.
Exactly. Most people probably already have some in their cupboard as we speak. I have
Yes.
the Tazo and Yogi in my kitchen right now, as well as
Yes.
traditional medicinals is also another one that I really enjoy.
Yummy.
So you also
Yeah.
have the tapyourpeak.com blog.
Yes. So I started a blog, and for your viewers that are listening, you can get that Tea Cleanse book right off of my website, tapyourpeak.com. And I wanted to start a blog that was going to make it easy for
Mhm,
people that didn't quite know where to start,
mhm,
that have the desire to kind of change what they're doing, what they're eating, and how they're living, but don't really know how to do it.
right.
Um, so it's a blog that just kind of gives you some great information on simple things that you can do to kind of start start your goal of well-being. We have some examples of easy, inexpensive diet plans that you can follow. Also, it's a nutritional counter on the website where you can actually plan a specific calorie meal. You can make a meal plan. Say, for instance, if you say, I'm going to follow a 1,300 calorie um, diet, you can go to the website, tapyourpeak.com, and create a meal plan for that. It'll do it for you. So
Awesome.
it's super easy, and it's a great place to start. It's a great place to start.
Yeah, it's also, I mean, it's a great looking site and it's very easy to navigate and it's a bunch of helpful tips and there's some exercises and as well as, recommendations for certain um juicers and like blenders and
Yes, yeah, the product reviews now. The website, my goal for the website is to constantly keep updating it with fresh information. We're going to keep adding to it. One of my favorite parts of the website are the product reviews because we're doing research
Mhm.
to recommend those products. What are the products that are going to make it easiest for you to accomplish these goals that aren't too expensive, that are high quality products? I know before I buy something, I'll get on the internet, see reviews about it. We've already done the reviews for you. We're only going to recommend the least expensive, best products on the market that'll make your goals easy to attain.
Yeah, that's awesome. I recently bought a Ninja, like the big professional.
Yes.
Oh
Isn't
my
it the
god,
best?
I love that thing. You just
Mhm.
throw everything in there and just let it go. Like we got
Just throw it all in, man. You don't have to chop it. Yeah, I mean, come on.
and I can make my own tomato bisque. Like that's also just like, yes.
Yum. Okay, and dinner is when? Tomato bits?
It's awesome. I love it.
Oh,
Yes. It's
please. Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I make guacamole, and it Lily loves, my daughter Lily, she loves guacamole.
I haven't
So,
had that. I haven't
hey.
guac yet. So you bring the guac and
Mhm.
I'll bring the bisque and then we'll have a night of
We'll
it.
do it up. We'll do it. And don't forget the wine. You did not mention that.
I mean, I feel like it's a given. It's just kind of there.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I forgot.
So what haven't you done yet that you would like to do in life in general?
Oh my, travel,
Mm,
travel, number one on my list. Travel. I want to see the world.
yeah.
Um, God created an amazing world, and I want to see it. So, travel definitely number one on my list.
Yes, Lord. Hopefully this election will not force us to have to travel permanently to
I tell you, if it goes a certain way, I'm packing my bags tonight. I'm moving to Canada.
exactly. Know that you've mentioned meditation and yoga, which is also very
Yeah,
easy for everybody to get involved in too. I mean, meditation, you just find a quiet place in your heart and and your home to go
absolutely.
at it.
Yes.
Yoga, you don't have to go to a studio. You can go and internet cable provider. There's like free yoga all over the place.
Free yoga all over. YouTube is swarmed with instructional yoga videos that you can do. And, you know, what I found in all of this is that to be really healthy, to try to reach uh, the ultimate peak of healthy living and well-being. It's not just physical; it's mental. They go hand in hand. You can't be healthy physically if you're not healthy mentally, and vice versa. So they're definitely one and the same. And meditation is a tool uh, that I've learned how to. I'm still learning um, how to master it, how to get the most out of it. And it takes time. It takes time for sure. You're just not going to be able to be an expert at meditating and doing it, but it's supposed to. It's supposed to take time. But
It takes a
I'm
lot
telling you, when I
brain for us any set amount of time, you know? I mean, with
yeah,
much information always coming in our way, it's a difficult.
absolutely. There's so much that we have to deal with, out there in the world. Everybody's so connected
Mhm.
to their phones and technology, and everybody's so busy, and it's a crazy crazy space out there. So all you need is some quiet time, some time and some quiet space,
Mhm.
and just be still, just be still, and focus your energy on quiet. And I'm actually that's what my new book is about. I'm in the process of writing my second ebook, and it is about meditating, um and easy steps that you can do to master that quiet space, inside. And I have to say, my own personal experience with meditating, it I'm less stressed.
Yes.
I'm more at peace. I find like, I have a overall sense of fulfillment just from having that, you know, maybe 15 or 20 minutes of quiet time in my day where I'm focusing on the energy, my energy, and being positive and positive thoughts, and visualizing
Right.
beautiful things, or visualizing positive things that I want to happen. So it's definitely made a difference. So that's something that you all can look forward to. That's my new book that's coming out. It will be available on my website, tapyourpeak.com. I'd say in maybe 2 weeks I'm putting the finishing touches on that. But yeah, so
Girl, you've been
yeah,
working.
yeah, for sure. For sure. I love it. I love it. I love to write. I love to write.
Very, very good at it. And it's just, I mean, it was a shock to me, but not really a shock when you're like, hey, I wrote a book. It's on Amazon. It's just like, what?
yeah,
It's kind of out of
yeah, check me
nowhere
out.
for, but
right. Yeah, it's just something that I can do that I enjoy. It's very peaceful, and if I'm providing knowledge, it's a win-win situation.
So outside
So
of,
yeah.
writing and meditation and yoga and, being healthy and clean, how do you self-care? Like, what are some of the other ways that you check in to make sure that Cecily is okay?
I pray.
Mhm.
I pray. Um, I pray for sure.
Mhm.
And I realize that not everybody has the same spiritual beliefs,
Right.
but for me, for Cecily, I pray.
Right.
Um, that is a huge part of my life. It is my life. I talk to God, and my relationship with God has kind of evolved over the years. Now it's at the point where I just talk to him like he's in the room, like he's my friend. Like, you know what, God, I'm not feeling it today. I'm
Right.
really not feeling it today. I'm gonna need you to give me an extra dose of your grace because I'm telling you,
And that's
today
what
ain't the day.
that's what it really boils down to. It shouldn't be about religion per se, because you can do anything
Right.
religiously. It's about the relationship that you have with your God, whoever it is,
That's right.
whatever it is you believe in, whoever you believe in. But yes, and for me as well personally, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, God,
Yes.
that's where my relationship lies. And yes, that's exactly how it should, you know, evolve. It should be in that point, just like, we're just talking here. This is just how it is.
Yeah, and that's what he wants. I think people think about it too much. I want to pray, but I really don't know how to. There's no right or wrong way. It's no right or wrong. It's a conversation. Just have a conversation with him. That's all he wants. He wants your undivided attention. And sometimes if he doesn't get it, he can do things to slow you down,
Mhm.
to make you recognize, who he is. So, um, prayer,
Amen.
prayer is definitely something that I have to do. I have to do it.
There are those of us who find extreme strength and guidance in it. Um,
Yes, absolutely. That's where all my strength comes from, I must say.
so okay, so now we've come to the point where I asked you to give me your 5 favorite songs.
OMG, this is impossible.
No,
Impossible question.
I tell you, this is probably the question that people get stumped, that the ladies on my show get stumped with the most. And it is a task. For one, when I try to do it myself, it's like, you know, it's I was kind of chagrined at how male dominated my music collection was. Like,
Really? Seriously?
yeah,
Really?
like I was like, wow,
Okay.
there are a lot of dudes on my iPod. I
Hmm.
Not like,
Okay.
ladies aren't in there, but it's just like it was just a little lopsided. So this
Dude, you are totally discriminating on your iPod. I'm so disappointed. Like, it's totally sexist to me.
it is, and
Your music selection.
I mean it's pink too. I don't know. It should. I mean, we should all halfway there. So for those of you
Oh,
listening on WMCK.FM, you will get to hear Cecily's music block. But if you're
okay.
not, if you just listen to the straight up podcast, that's not going to happen because I don't have the licensing for these songs. But I will curate a playlist on Spotify with these
Okay.
5 songs and then other songs that I feel like go with them. So it'll be a Cecily Abernathy Spotify playlist, and that'll be available.
I I feel so honored.
You
I
should.
feel so honored. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Thank
Hey.
you, Tamira. um. So yeah, impossible question. I'm still thinking about it right now as we speak, but I can tell you number one, it's got to be Erica Badu.
Uh,
Okay.
Shows up a lot, yes.
Yeah, Erica Badu was without a doubt. She's got to have a song in my top five. Um, it's so many. Like all of her songs are my favorite, but I gotta say Yayo, my number one.
Okay. Okay. Good one. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we got that. We got 4 to go.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna say now this she was a part of a group, but I love this chick. I've always loved her. India Davenport from the brand new heavies.
Oh yes.
Do you remember the brand new heavies,
I
dude?
do. I do. Oh
Yes, they had the jam.
yeah.
Never Stop. Never Stop, I think was the name of the song. Yeah, it is. India Davenport, number two, Never Stop.
Nice. Okay. 3 more.
I cannot have a list of female artists without having this woman on here. I think she is totally overlooked. She is such a musical genius. I have always loved her since I was a child. Angela Wimbush.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, dude. Lay Your Troubles Down.
Okay. Ah, yes. All right. Oh, this is good. This is getting good.
Yeah. Okay, what's that? Number
Yeah, 2
three?
more. Yeah.
Okay. Can't have a list without my girl, Mary J. Mary J. Blige on there, man. I mean, it would be impossible. I grew up listening to 90s. In my opinion, the best era of music came out of the 90s.
Yeah, dude.
And
I,
yeah, dude,
I,
Mary J. has been there.
like it's just that's just the way it is. 90s best time music.
90s, best music, hands down. There's no argument. Okay, Mary J. A favorite song. Oh man.
Like Sophie's choice over here.
I know, man. Okay, Be Without You. Be
Oh
Without You.
God. Oh yes.
Wasn't that the jam?
I
It's
love
the
that song.
411, Mary J. Blige. That's
Ah,
that's CD. Yeah.
whew, chills. Those chills right there.
I'm bringing you back, right?
Bring it back.
Okay, so, okay, how many is that?
Got 1 more to go.
One more. Oh, man. I mean, oh, what am I mean, okay, I have to go with, I got like three left, all right?
Okay.
I wish they all did a song together. That would be easier. But I would say Jill Scott. I gotta give it up to my
Yeah,
girl.
I was waiting. I figured she had to make an appearance
I
on it.
gotta I gotta give it up to Jill. She's just poetically fantastic. I mean, her talent can't be denied. So Jill Scott, um,
Would you like to
getting
mention
in the way, getting in the way.
getting in the way?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Would you like to
Number
mention
five.
honorable mentions?
I gotta give an honorable mention to my girl Sade.
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a smooth operator. Everything that she made, basically, but classic Sade, Anita Baker,
Yes.
um, Shantae Moore. That's my girl.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
one of those artists that was really overlooked, you know. Excuse me, but Shantae Moore has crazy talent,
Yeah.
you know.
Searching this time. Those are oh yeah.
Oh man, that was the best album
Yeah.
she ever put out. Yeah. Oh, I'm. You just don't know how much music I'm gonna download tonight when we're done.
All right, so we're gonna take a break. Let Cecily download some music, and then we're gonna come back for questionable conversation.
Never stop, never giving. Never stop, never giving. Oh, never stop, never giving. Give it up. Feels so good to be together. Spending some time making love, making plans to last forever. Staying true until the end. True. There ain't a minute in the day that's without you.
So now we're back with questionable conversation, and Cecily just learned that she can curse on the show. So this will
Yeah, yeah.
be exquisite.
This is the explicit version.
So, like I said, this is not rapid fire, and
Okay.
it's gonna be very easy. I know it's not, you don't like surprise. It's gonna be
You're
fine.
making me quite uncomfortable. Quite
We're gonna get through
uncomfortable.
this. We're gonna get through this together.
All right.
What album can you listen to from beginning to end?
Ooh. Maxwell.
Eh,
Maxwell's first album, Sweet. I can't even remember the name of it. Whatever it was, Maxwell's very first album. I can put that on and yeah.
All right. Do you prefer sunrises or sunsets?
Sunset.
Your favorite word?
Fuck.
Hmm. Do you need to write down things to remember them?
Yes, I do.
What
I
was your
have lists everywhere.
I have my lists have lists. Um,
Exactly.
what was your first job?
I was a um God, I don't even know what I was. I was like a organizer at a title insurance company when I was 15.
Yeah.
A
Uh,
document processor, I guess would be the title for it.
child labor is what it was. Um,
Yeah, exactly.
favorite song to sing?
Hmm, that's a tough one. Probably a gospel song.
Okay.
I found myself just singing those. That's appropriate after I've been dropping the F bomb, but yeah, some gospel song that one of those old spirituals from
Elia Jackson.
church. Yeah, something that I heard in church when I was a kid. My grandmother used to drag me to church. Some old Negro spiritual.
Yeah. Do you experience deja vu?
Yes, often.
What's the longest you've ever gone without sleep?
Ooh, 4 days.
Oof, yikes. What what is your favorite part of the human face and why?
Ooh, the lips, because the lips are very sensual. You can kiss with the lips, but you can also cuss somebody out too with the lips. So I would say the lips.
Do you talk to yourself?
Yes, I do. But
How
I don't answer myself, so
that's the important part. How long could you go without talking?
mm, ooh. To myself or other people?
Hmm, that's a good counter question.
Yeah.
Uh, talking at all and like not. I mean,
Ooh, not saying anything. Maybe an hour or two. I got a lot on my mind. I gotta get it out.
what is your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Can you do any accents?
No, I'm not too good at those.
Do you remember your
Uh,
dream
yes, I do.
outside of family members? With whom is your longest friendship with?
That would be you.
Yay!
That would be you, my friend.
What's in your mind as well? What's the last movie you
The Equalizer. Denzel Washington.
like recently? You saw Denzel Washington Equalizer?
Well, I saw it when it first came out, but I recently just watched it last night again.
Making sure that wasn't the last like Equalizer in the theater. Like what?
No, right. Like it came out 3 years ago. You need to find some me time. Yeah.
It's like I'm coming down there now to babysit. I don't understand. Are you a good cook?
Excellent. Yes.
You never get tired of blank.
Repeat that.
You never get tired of blank.
My daughter.
Oh. Are you proud of yourself?
Yes, I am.
Describe yourself in one word.
Relentless.
And that is our time, my friend. You Thank you so much for being on the show.
Camila, don't thank me. It has been a joy. I thank you for inviting me onto the show. It's awesome what you're doing. I'm very, very, very proud of you, man. You're great. You're rocking it out.
Thank you. And on the same note, I am extremely proud of you. I'm so happy, first of all, that you managed to take hold of your life as well as you did, and the fact that you now are seeing these dreams come to fruition. And I'm proud of you. You are amazing, and I love you to pieces.
I, I love you too, kid. And I wish nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best. Yeah.
Thank you. So once again, where can folks buy your book and your website and stuff? Let's shout that.
Yes, please.
So your book is on Amazon right now, and that
It's
is
on Amazon. It's also on my website, tapyourpeak.com. You can download it straight from the website, or you can get it from Amazon. And please look out for my next book coming up about meditation, which will also be available on my website, tapyourpeak.com or amazon.com.
awesome. And as always, you can find my stuff and me at ruggedangel.com. I am on Twitter at _ruggedangel. And please like Rugged Angel Productions on Facebook. And all episodes are on iTunes and Libsyn under Rugged Angel Productions. Rugged Angel is one word. So remember, whatever you do, do it with passion or not at all.